Greetings, subscribers! Many of you have asked for my thoughts on the new show Superman Lois, so today I'll answer that with no real spoilers past the first episode. My answer is, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's very different than what I was expecting when I first heard about the show, because I initially thought this would be a spin-off with the Superman Lois we saw on the Supergirl show. And this show just has such a different, more serious tone than Supergirl that honestly, I'm uncertain if this is really even in continuity with the Supergirl show, or if this Superman and Lois are just doppelgangers of the Superman and Lois we saw on that show. I mean, here's some quick continuity examples. The Kent farm is clearly a different location, but I understand that could be entirely based on availability. But then I'd like to know why the Fortress of Solitude here looks entirely different than it looked on Supergirl. They're clearly the same place, and the differences can't be a matter of location availability, it's all set designs. And both these shows are filmed in the Vancouver area. So why build a different looking set if it's supposed to be the same place in direct continuity? Anyway, I also want to mention that I think actor Tyler Hoechlin does an excellent job playing Superman. I clearly like his take on the character better than I liked Henry Cavill in recent movies, not to say Cavill is bad. And honestly, dare I say this, I think Hoechlin might be rivaling Christopher Reeve as the best actor ever to play Superman in live action. He really is just that good. However, I will say that in reality, this show's title should not be Superman and Lois. It should be called Jonathan and Jordan because they are the most interesting characters on the show, but that title would not draw the same kind of ratings. And I'd like to explain my personal take on these two characters, and I'll be really interested in reading viewers' comments on this. To me, this Jonathan Kent, the son, is actually very similar to Jonathan Kent, the father. Both are good, responsible people with no powers. Both grew up playing football, and I think this actor playing Jonathan the son, Jordan Elsass, in many ways even looks like a younger version of John Schneider, who of course played Jonathan the father on Smallville. Equally, watching this character of Jordan Kent grow up is very similar to watching the character of young Clark Kent growing up. Both have superpowers, both are good people with good morals, but need some sense of guidance to know how to use their powers. Both have a lot of personal problems despite having superpowers, and both at times have a little too much fun using their powers. So ultimately, what I'm leading up to is this. For all Superman fans like me who thought it was interesting to watch the relationship of Clark and Jonathan in the past, what this show has to offer is almost like a total reimagining of that concept, in which we see Clark and Jonathan growing up as twin brothers instead of father and son. Obviously, it's not literally Clark and Jonathan we're watching here, at least not that Jonathan, but I think the relationship of guidance and respect for each other really recaptures the basic idea. And I'm truly fascinated by what the writers have been doing with it. And the fact that this show still has Superman in it, played by perhaps the best actor I've ever seen in the role, sure doesn't hurt. Okay, so these are my basic thoughts on what I've seen from the show so far, without giving any spoilers too big. If you have not yet watched the show, then needless to say, I strongly recommend you give it a chance. But of course I'd like to hear some feedback from you viewers. Do you agree with me? Why or why not? Or are there other aspects of the show you like or dislike? Please leave it all in the comments below. Also, please be sure to hit like, it'll really help this video's algorithm. And if you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of my videos, then please feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. I would love to have you. Thank you.